The village was small and quiet, resting between dusty roads and open fields. Everyone knew everyone, and everyone knew Rafiq. Rafiq was a kind man, maybe too kind. He lived his entire life trying to please others. He worked longer hours than needed. He gave his time, his money, his energy, even when his own heart felt empty. People praised him when he helped. People smiled when he agreed. But when Rafiq needed help, the streets were silent. The only soul who stayed beside him was a stray dog, a thin, brown dog with tired eyes. Rafiq found him one rainy evening, shivering near the old market. "You're alone too," Rafiq whispered. He named the dog Sahil, which meant companion. From that day, Sahil followed him everywhere, not because he was told to, but because he chose to. Every morning, Sahil waited at the door. Every night, he slept near Rafiq's feet. When Rafiq laughed, Sahil wagged his tail. When Rafiq was sad, Sahil rested his head on his knee, saying nothing, yet understanding everything. But Rafiq still lived for others. Neighbors used him. Friends borrowed and never returned. Relatives demanded and disappeared. And slowly, Rafiq began to disappear too, inside himself. One winter, Rafiq fell ill. His body grew weak. His hands trembled. He could no longer work. The same people he lived for avoided his door. Some said, "We're busy." Others said, "He'll be fine." But Sahil never left. When Rafiq couldn't walk, Sahil stayed close. When food was scarce, Sahil ate less. When nights were cold, Sahil pressed his body against Rafiq's chest, sharing warmth. One evening, Rafiq whispered through pain, "Why do you stay, Sahil? I have nothing left to give." Sahil only looked at him, eyes full of loyalty, not expectation. That night, Rafiq cried, not from pain, but from truth. He realized something painful and beautiful. Humans loved him for what he gave, but this dog loved him for who he was. Days passed. Rafiq slowly recovered, but something inside him had changed. He stopped saying yes to everyone. He stopped chasing approval. He stopped living to be useful to others. For the first time, he listened to his own heart. Some people called him selfish. Some walked away, but Rafiq felt lighter. One day, while crossing the busy road, Sahil suddenly ran ahead, barking loudly. A speeding truck rushed past the spot where Rafiq would have stepped. Sahil stood there, shaking. Rafiq knelt and hugged him tightly. "You saved me," he whispered. But deep inside, he knew the truth. Sahil didn't just save his body. He saved his soul. Years later, Sahil grew old. His steps slowed. His eyes clouded. On Sahil's last day, he rested his head on Rafiq's lap, the same way he always had. Rafiq held him and said softly, "You taught me something no human ever did." Sahil took his final breath, peaceful, loved, complete. Rafiq buried him beneath a tree and placed a small stone there. It read, "He lived for love, not approval." From that day on, whenever Rafiq saw someone losing themselves to please others, he remembered Sahil, and he remembered this truth. Never live for others so much that you forget yourself. Love deeply, but never abandon your own worth, because loyalty should never cost your soul. And sometimes, the greatest teacher comes not in human form, but on 4 quiet paws, with a heart that loves without condition.